Hello, and welcome to our Credit Care YouTube channel. My name is Ian, and I'm happy you've joined us today. Our goal is to reach Canadians with credit questions or challenges. By sharing good credit information, we want you to know fixing your credit is within reach. Struggling with credit can make you feel frustrated, helpless, anxious, or angry. If you don't know what to do or have tried without results in the past, this often results in ignoring your credit or just giving up. The good news is, no matter what's your current credit situation, it can be fixed and you can have good credit. Through our videos, we want to help you reach your credit goals by providing you with information, strategies, and ideas to help you form a plan for your credit success. As we share information, we will let you know how CreditCare may be a perfect fit for your credit rebuilding strategy. Every trip starts with the first step. Congratulations, as you're already underway. Let's go.
In today's video, we're going to review what's on a credit bureau. We will review the general information included and talk about some of the credit that does and does not report, as there is a lot of misunderstanding about what actually appears on a person's credit bureau. Later in the video, we will talk in more detail about a few of these items. The general information on a credit report includes your name, date of birth, current address, and it can also include your previous address or addresses, your credit score, the date your file was opened, the last activity date, your current reported employment, and it can also include one or two of your previous jobs, and your credit inquiry history, which we will discuss in a separate video. Another key piece of information on the report is the last 3 digits of your SIN number. This is done so if you provide your social insurance number, it is a great way for a creditor to confirm they have the correct client record. By only showing the last 3 digits, it prevents someone accessing a credit file and being able to have access to your full SIN number to help prevent identity fraud. Credit activity that reports as a trade line are items like credit cards, retail cards, lines of credit, loans, cell phones on contracts, student loans, and mortgages. I will talk in more detail about what is reported on the actual trade line shortly. Other credit-related items that report are things like bankruptcies, consumer proposals, judgments, collections, and closed accounts. Closed accounts, either good or bad, remain on your bureau for a period of time depending on what it is. We will cover this topic in more detail in a later video. So what doesn't report? A common misconception is that your income is on your credit bureau, and it is not. Now let's talk about some of the things that do not report as trade lines on your bureau, even if you have entered into a service contract with a company. Examples of this can include rent payments, utility payments, your internet provider, your bank accounts don't report, and pay-as-you-go cell phones. Also in this list is payday loans. Many of these only report negatively if the credit fails. There is some debate going on around this, so we will see in the future if some of these additional credit providers will be required to report on a monthly basis. Also important to know is that some finance or leasing companies do not report. Why this is important is if you are planning to finance a vehicle to build your credit, it will not help you if it does not. So this is a question you need to ask if this is your plan. Each of your trade lines provide a snapshot of how you have handled that particular credit. It reports your current status, whether it is in good standing or late, and it also includes a history of the payment activity. The date the credit started is included along with the starting amount, if it is a monthly or bi-weekly payment, and the current balance. It will also indicate if the payment has been deferred. If a trade line is closed, it'll show if it was paid, written off, if a settlement was made, and if it was closed at the consumer's request or by a credit grantor, amongst others. If a written off trade line was included in a bankruptcy, this will also be indicated. As payment history makes up 35% of your credit score, we will cover this in greater detail in another video. If you have a judgment filed against you, it will report the date filed and whether it has been satisfied and who was granted the judgment against you. In the case of a consumer proposal or bankruptcy, it also includes the date filed, if it has been satisfied, an asset and liability total at the time of the bankruptcy, and who the trustee handling the action is. As bankruptcies and consumer proposals have such a significant negative effect on credit, we will cover this more in a later video with some important things you should know information before making that decision. Collections on your bureau will include who the unpaid debtor is, the collection agency handling the collection, the amount before and after fees may be applied, the date reported to the Bureau, the date of your last activity, and the status, whether it's been paid or unpaid. Again, there's more information about collections we will share in a later video. If you have any questions about today's video, or there's a topic you'd like us to cover, let us know by leaving a comment below, emailing us at help@CreditCare.ca, and you can also visit our website where you will find more information about understanding credit, as well as a library of credit articles and videos. If you found today's video helpful, please click the like button and subscribe. Share this video if you have a friend who could benefit from the information. Thank you. See you for the next video.